Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're about 8 minutes away from kicking off the round robin competition for the FFA division. If you have not checked in and got your armband, please do so at the table now and start making your way ringside so we can get you positioned in the rings that you will be exhibiting in. Also, judges, if you'll let us know that you're here, that'll be great help. Okay, if our FFA exhibitors that are competing in this side of the round robin, if you'll make your way to the ring so I can verify we have everybody in place. Okay, we've got a few things just some bookkeeping stuff to take care of real quick. First off, I want to thank you all for coming to support our contestants today. Shortly, when they get me the list, I'll be introducing the exhibitors that are competing in our FFA round robin. Let's give all of our FFA exhibitors a round of applause for the hard work they got here today. Next up, I'm going to go ahead and introduce our judges that'll be judging on this side. I'll read through the whole list, but I'll start off with the judges that'll be sorting the animals or the kids on this side of the barn. First off, in our meat goat ring, we've got Coben Shigeta. If you'll raise your hand and just let them know who you are. Dairy goats, we have Savannah Turner. In the sheep division, we have Becky Setledge. And in the swine ring, we have Brett Burheim. Judging horse over in the other barn will be Heather Owen. Beef will be Beth Carter. And our dairy cattle judge will be Justin Nesbitt. You guys will get to meet them once you get on the other side. So just the ground rules here. Each of our rounds will go for a total of 5 minutes. I'll give a 1 minute warning for the judges to finish up their scorecards. We will rotate in a clockwise pattern. We're going to have sheep rotate to swine, swine to meat goat to dairy goat to sheep. And that will be the path as we go through. Item of great importance. Your kids got here today because they're the best of the best in their specific exhibits. There will be no coaching from the sidelines. When all stations are completed, all of the kids will gather together in the back corner. We'll need animal handlers to hold the animals in between. We're going to meet on the back corner here. We will have Amanda Seymour, if you'll stand right here. She will escort you guys over. There's to be no interaction with family or whatnot. Just kind of keep to yourselves and wait so that all the exhibitors go over at the same time. I think that covers pretty much everything. Tim just brought up a good point. Any of our FFA exhibitors are not required by the fair to wear their official dress if they do not have their jacket as per their own individual FFA chapters. They're not to be assessed any demerit, shall we say, in the heat. And honestly, from our standpoint, if any of you kids are having trouble with your jackets on, don't hesitate to raise alarm. We will get bottles of water provided so you guys have something to drink on your way or in between rotations. All right. If everybody's ready, we'll kick off with the first round. One more time, let's give these kids a big round of applause.
I didn't know if you wanted to introduce them.
You may begin. I'm good. Okay. I'll take a moment while we're working our way through this first session to introduce the following exhibitors. Unfortunately, our beef exhibitors, we do not have any representation from the beef barn today. The dairy cattle exhibitors are Mac Holmes and Kylie Smith. In our Market Goat ring, we have Jovi Brunmeyer and Trent Young. In our Sheep division, we have Liam Klaus and Kylie Thornton. I'm sorry, that's not correct. In our Sheep division, we have Kennedy Offeld and Liam Klaus. In the Swine division, we have Kylie Thornton and Emma Hacker. In our Dairy Goats, we have Alyssa Hartley and McKenna McMurray. And I did it again. McKenna Murray.
Took pictures of the other lists.
My wife.
Yep.
That's your 1 minute warning.
So it's the young man with the glasses and the black shirt right here.
Oh, okay. Very good. Wyatt. Okay.
Over there.
And time.
Go clockwise. You already told me that. I
Yep.
think.
Yep. Yeah, we're going to work them all the way around.
And then just make
Judges will have Wyatt will pick up the scorecards from you, and he'll work his way around to catch everybody's cards. Okay, if I get a thumbs up from Sheep, we'll get going. We're good back there? Okay. You may begin. One minute warning.
ready?
Time. Okay. We'll move on with round 3. You may begin. Real quickly, I'm going to run back through the exhibitors that we have competing today. From our meat goat, market goat division, we have Jovi Brunmeyer and Trent Young. Our sheep division, we have Kennedy Offeld and Liam Klaus. Swine division, we have Kylie Thornton, Emma Hacker. And dairy goats, we have Alyssa Hartley and McKenna Murray. Over in the other barn, we have Mac Holmes and Kylie Smith representing the dairy barn. And we do not have any representation from the beef barn or the horse project. Time. One minute warning. You guys want to just hold up just a minute? I said time and then I didn't really mean time. I meant 1 minute. You can rotate now. Go ahead. Time. All right, this will be our final rotation in this barn. Okay, you may begin the last rotation. Upon completion of this rotation, all exhibitors will meet back in the back corner with Mrs. Amanda Seymour and be escorted over to the other building. Reminder to parents and other exhibitors, please do not interact with the competitors in today's round robin. Any inference of wrong doing could potentially get them disqualified. We want them to stand on their own merit.
Can you make an announcement? I need
Hazen and Idzinga.
Yeah, to check
Yep.
in for junior.
I'll do that. Also, in the junior 4-H round robin, we're looking for Hazen Idzinga. Please check in at the table over here. You're the last exhibitor we're waiting for. If somebody in the beef barn knows where they stall their cattle and could make sure that they're getting over here and getting checked in, we'd like that to happen just as soon as possible.
Thank you.
I'm going to run back through our judges and give them one more introduction as we wrap up this fourth rotation over here. Judging in our meat goat department is Coben Shigeta. Our dairy goat judge is Savannah Turner. Swine is Brett Burheim. And sheep is Becky Setledge. Let's give them a round of applause, please. Also over on the other side in the O'Connor Fieldhouse, we have Heather Owen judging the horse competition. Beef Barn is being run by Beth Carter. And the dairy cattle judge is Justin Nesbitt. 1 minute warning. As we wrap up the competition on this side, if we could all put our hands together to recognize the time donated by our judges, and most importantly, the exhibition of these kids to get to the point where they're the master showman in each of their species. Big round of applause, please. If all of our exhibitors upon completion can meet in this far corner, we've got Amanda Seymour. Raise your hand, Amanda. Everybody see her over there. Please go gather over there. If you guys need water, please stop by over here at the cooler. We'll get you a bottle of water.
Thank you.
You betcha. Good luck, guys. Congratulations.
Thank
You bet.
Thank you, Gary.
Okay. Do we have all 8 of our competitors over there? You guys are welcome to head across to the other barn. Thank you, Miss Seymour. You guys are the big show of the day. You know, I think what we want to do, just because it'll be easier to start, and they can get these things back, we can get you guys to the rotation, okay? Yeah, let's start with pigs first. Then they can go back to the barn sooner. We're going to go ahead and have our 2 exhibitors from the dairy cattle barn, which is, I got to pull that back up here. We have Mac Holmes and Kylie Smith. We're going to have them start at the swine so we can put the pigs back to bed in the barn back there. They'll be rotating through all 4 species. They're the only 2 from the other side that will be competing, so we'll run them through their paces. We'll go ahead and get started. Yeah, so, oh, they haven't, they've skipped you the whole time. I'll make sure. I'll make sure that we get him back to this next round. So Becky, you'll be the last in the rotation. If you want to stay up here in front of the fan for a minute, I know it's hot back there. Okay, good. Hey, Mallory, if you see Wyatt, he has missed getting the sheep cards picked up. Wyatt, he's our
The runner?
our
Yes.
runner.
Yeah.
So we need to get those to him, and then
I sure will.
1 minute warning. For our rotation, we'll have you guys rotate up to the meat goat, and then we'll just work our way around clockwise. That was our time. Pigs are done. They can go back to the barn. Wyatt, she won't have any tickets for the next 2 rotations. We only got 1 set of kids. Thanks. You guys can begin if you'd like. If you're just joining us in the barn, we are in the midst of the FFA Division Round Robin. Competing on this side right now, we have our 2 representatives from the Dairy Cattle Barn, Mac Holmes and Kylie Smith. Let's give them a big round of applause for being here today to represent their breed. We're lacking any competition participation from the beef barn. Some of those kids, I think, had to head off to college and uncertain, but we didn't have any representation from the horse project as well in the FFA division. I'll roll through the judges we have that are judging on this side today. Up here in front at the meat goat, we have Coben Shigeta. We have Savannah Turner judging the dairy goats, Brett Burheim judging swine, and Becky Setledge judging sheep in the back. Let's give those judges a round of applause for donating their time to be here to support the kids today. 1 minute warning. Time. You may begin. 1 minute warning.
One of them is one that has, I've never wanted to do spots, and she's got just a real nice, she's not extreme, she walks really nice, she's good on her feet, she's about the right weight, I think. She's not been fed a lot of fluff. We haven't done any haling or any of that stuff. And I think, I thought if ever I'm going to do one, that would be the one. And I'll tell you what, Travis and I were talking about that the other day. I said, I wish you guys would get back to those treasures. So those were so much fun.
Time.
With Roberts, they're close to something.
All right, just one more rotation and we'll wrap up over here.
All right.
Yeah, we can go ahead and give them a big round of applause. You may begin. Just a heads up to our junior 4-H exhibitors. Be getting ready and positioned so that we can get you in the ring and ready to go for the 4-H show.
We need Alyssa McNeese from the senior beef to check in.
I'm going to venture guess. I doubt they're in here, but we'll announce it and maybe we can.
Maybe somebody knows
Somebody will
her.
know that. If there's anybody that is familiar with where Alyssa McNeese in the beef barn has her cattle and could get her a message, we need her to check in for the senior 4-H round robin competition.
Thank you.
1 minute warning. Okay, as we wrap up on our FFA division round robin, let's give a big round of applause for Mac and Kylie, Mac Holmes and Kylie Smith from the Dairy Barn. That concludes the FFA portion, but stick around. We're going to be rolling right into the junior 4-H division, and we'll make some more introductions here shortly.
I did. Yep.
I can read them off the picture.
Right? I know. I was like, oh, on the phone, that's gonna suck. Yeah. Right here, so when those contestants come in from over there, I'll set them up, get them water.
If we have anybody from the meat goats and the dairy goat side that could come and claim those animals that are here, and then as we get the junior exhibitors lined up and ready to go, once we have everybody in place, we'll start off with our rotation on this side for the junior 4-H round robin.
Okay, so you'll let them. What are we missing?
We've got all the goats there. I haven't seen the dairy. Well, I think one of our dairy goats is over there.
That's all we need is the dairy goat.
I think so. So if we can have the exhibitors that are showing in the meat goat come on forward to their spot, and the same with the dairy goats. Once everybody's in place, we'll kick off our junior 4-H round robin.
They're finished over there. So, yeah. So there's the dairy one. Dairy. We're missing a meat goat.
She was right here behind. There she is.
Right there. Yep.
I saw the fuchsia shirt.
She has a little trouble. The sheep judge has a little trouble hearing you when to go.
What we may need to do is take that speaker. Looks like it's pointing that way.
Oh,
If we turned it a little bit, it'd probably help.
I'll go do that.
It's either pointing that way or straight off in that direction. So. Robin, could you turn that speaker back towards the wall there, and maybe the sheep will be able to hear me better? Does that help, Becky? There we go. It seems to be a theme this year. When I'm on the mic, they don't hear me in one spot. Okay, it looks like we have everybody in place in all 4 species. We're going to kick off our junior 4-H round robin competition. I'll start off by doing some housekeeping stuff just so we cover the important stuff. First of all, thank everybody. I want to thank everybody for coming here today to support our contestants. These are the best of the best in their species in the junior division. Let's give them all a big round of applause, and then I'll introduce each of them by name. Starting off with the market goat competitors, we have Devin Farley and Royce Noble. Back in the back in our sheep division, we have Cheyenne Rolog and Cooper Fleming. In the swine division, we have Emery Kirk and Connor Wallen. And in the dairy goats, we have Elsie Coleman and Addison Hardy. Okay, now I want that same level for all of them one more time. Awesome. We'll go ahead and start, and then I'll introduce the other three classes up from the other barn. You may begin your rotation. Up in the beef ring, we have in the junior competition is Hazen Itzinga and Adeline Bueller. In the dairy barn, we have Hayden Christensen and Aurora Reynolds. And in the horse competition, we have Kinsley Toll and Oakley Heidecker. Big round of applause for those kids. They may not hear it, but they could deserve it. I'd also like to recognize our judges today that have donated their time to come and support our kids in the round robin division. Judging the sheep department in the back is Becky Setledge. In the swine barn, we have Brett Burheim. Dairy goat judge is Savannah Turner. Meat goat is Coben Shigetta. Please put your hands together for those folks. We will run each of these rounds for a total of 5 minutes, including a 1-minute warning period for judges to finish their scorecards. We're going to rotate clockwise. So the rotation will be sheep will come to swine, swine will go to meat goat to sheep or to dairy goats, and dairy goat to sheep. One of the things that we want to keep a very level playing field. Anybody coaching from the sidelines, risks disqualifying your exhibitors. Let them stand on the merits they have that got them to the position they are in today. Once all stations are completed, we'll have all of the contestants meet in the far corner, and we will have them escorted to the other barn to complete the competition with the larger species. One minute warning. Time. Okay, dairy goats will rotate to sheep, sheep to swine, swine to meat goats to the dairy goats. You can open this gate and come right on in. You're getting the sheep one? Okay, if everybody's in place, we'll go ahead and begin the next period. 1 minute warning. Okay, time. Okay, you may begin the next rotation. 1 minute warning. Time. You may begin. As we move into this fourth and final rotation on this side, I'd just like to take a minute to introduce these kids again. Competing in from the meat goat division, we have Devin Farley and Royce Noble. The sheep division, we have Cheyenne Rolog, Cooper Fleming. Swine division, we have Emery Kirk, Connor Wallen. And the dairy goat division, we have Elsie Coleman and Addison Hardy. Let's put our hands together. It's a big deal to get to this point, and they should be proud of what they've accomplished. Let's also put our hands together and thank our judges for their time today. 1 minute warning. Upon completion of the this last 1 minute, we're going to have all of the exhibitors come up here to the announcer stand, and we'll get you guys a bottle of water to take with you on the way across to O'Connor to compete with the cattle and horses. Okay, time. So we'll take all the exhibitors, come right up here to the table. Okay, guys, and hold up right here. We're going to have your escorts.
One more rotation?
Nope, that was the fourth one. Yep. Okay, everybody. All of you junior exhibitors, stay right here for me. We're going to have your escorts taking you over. You're the escort? Okay. I got one more couple of waters here. There we go. Okay, so the gentleman right here in the gray cap is going to take you across to the O'Connor Field House. So we're going to start with, let's have horse start over here with the swine. So if you guys want, can I have my two horse exhibitors? We're going to take you right over here to the swine. So if you just come around the corner and enter in this gate over here. Nope, right over here, sweetheart. Come right around here. And then we'll take dairy cattle. We'll start with meat goat. And we'll have our cattle exhibitors start with dairy goats. So you girls can come right through this gate. So I'll take just a minute to do a couple housekeeping things. Just as a reminder, these kids are the best of the best in their respective species divisions. As such, they got here on their own merits, and we want them to finish this rotation on their own merits as well. Please don't be coaching from the sidelines, as it could result in a disqualification of your exhibitors. Joining us from the horse species, we have Kinsley Toll and Oakley Heidecker. And there we go. Big round of applause for them. From our dairy barn, we have Hayden Christensen and Aurora Reynolds. Big round of applause. And in the beef barn, we have Hazen Itzinga and Adeline Bueller. You may begin your first rotation. Those of you just joining us, I'll go over our judges real quick. Judging the sheep in the back is Becky Setledge. The swine judge is Brett Burheim. Our dairy goat judge is Savannah Turner. And meat goat judge is Coben Shigeta. Let's give them a round of applause for donating their time to our kids today. 1 minute warning. Time. Okay, we're going to rotate clockwise. So if you were at dairy goat, you're going to go to sheep. If you were at meat goat, you're going to go to dairy goat. And the swine exhibitors are going to go to the meat goats. You may begin. Hey, Logan, you got any extra bottles of water around? We're about too short of being able to cover all the kids. Okay. That's the hard part. Yeah, just drop me that cooler. Thank you. I appreciate it. Try to have enough so that each of those kids going across has one to take with them. 1 minute warning. He called to invite me to go shooting yesterday, and I said I can't go shooting tomorrow. I got the sale.
We got invited to go to a friend's house for a big dessert.
Time. Logan brought us a couple more too. Oh, good. I would take one. Yeah. You may begin. think so. I'll make an announcement, but you can head this way. Okay, as we near the end of this, I just make another announcement of these kids that are in the rings with us today. In the beef barn, we have Hazen Adzinga we have Adeline Bueller from the beef barn. Out of the dairy barn, we have Hayden Christensen and Aurora Reynolds. And from the horse side, we have Kinsley Toll and Oakley Heidecker. Let's give them a big round of applause as we wrap up over here. That will be your 1 minute warning for the final period.
What's that? That's our horse girls. Devin Farley and Roy Snowball. Yeah.
If you guys will just come around through that gate right back this way. At this point, yep. Oh, jeez. All right, last rotation. You may begin. Senior round robin exhibitors, be getting your animals gathered and be prepping to be ringside so we can get you right into place. 1 minute warning. All right, as we wrap this up, let's give these kids another big round of applause. And please help me recognize the dedication of the judges out here today, taking the time to work with the kids. I've got them for these guys in here.
Yeah.
I've got them here. So.
Okay. Because they're out of altitude.
Yep.
Okay. Thank you.
Yep. Yep, we got a whole nother senior rotation. Yep. Okay, if senior exhibitors will make themselves known in their respective areas, and we'll get kicked off just as soon as we can there. I'll be bringing cards around to you judges. Do we have our two senior representatives ready in the meat goat? That's those two? Okay. How about our senior representation from the dairy goat side? Have we seen them? Oh, there you are. I saw the goats over there, and they didn't seem to have changed. We got our two swine. It looks like we got our two sheep. First off, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you guys all for being in attendance to watch our senior Division 4-H round robin. So we'll work on recognizing these exhibitors now. Exhibiting on this side, we'll have Eva Malson and Harper McKees in the meat goat ring. Yep, you guys can applause for each one. Back in the back, we have Addie Cortez and Ellie Klaus in the sheep division. In the swine department, we have Waverly Millard and Allie Rose Stewart. And exhibiting from the dairy goat barn, we have Lacey King and Elena Griffey. Just as a reminder, these kids worked really hard to get where they're at, and they got here on their own merits. Please let them get through this process under their own merits as well. Any coaching from the sidelines could result in disqualification of your exhibitor, and we don't want to see that, so let's keep that in mind. We will run this in 5-minute rotations, 1 minute with a 1-minute warning, so judges can finish their scorecards. Upon completion, we'll have all the exhibitors meet right up here by the table. We'll get you a bottle of water to go with you across to the way. We'll have you escorted on to the other side in O'Connor by Mrs. Amanda Seymour. She'll be right here in the corner with us. If everybody's ready, we'll go ahead and start the first period. You may begin. In addition to the exhibitors that I've already introduced on this side, competing in the beef ring, we have Hudson Christensen and Alyssa McNeese. In the dairy barn, we have Priscilla Garcia and Sophia Workman. And from horse, we have Caitlin Kinsler and Liam Klaus. Let's put hands together for those kids as well. Let's highlight our judges that have donated their time to take care of the kids today. In the meat goat ring, we have Coben Shigeta. Judging dairy goats is Savannah Turner. Judging the swine is Brett Burheim. Judging sheep in the back is Becky Setledge. Our judges up in O'Connor covering the dairy cattle is Justin Nesbitt. Beth Carter covering the beef barn. And our horse judge is Heather Owen. Thank you all for being here today for the competition. That's your 1 minute warning. Our rotation will be we'll have the swine exhibitors come to the meat goat. Meat goat will go to dairy goat to sheep, and sheep to the swine. That is time. Okay, you may begin. 1 minute warning. Time.
Yeah, you go ahead.
Okay, you may begin. 1 minute. As a reminder, tonight they'll have the award ceremony over in O'Connor at the Beef Ring. So come and see who won the round robin competition today. Actually, he'll come right up here through this gate. Time. This will be our final rotation on this side. Upon completion of this, everybody will gather up right here at the end of the announcer's table, and we'll get you a bottle of water to go across to the other side. You may begin the rotation. As we're nearing the point of our halfway, I'll do the introductions of the exhibitors one more time. Currently in the rings, we have from the meat goat side, we have Eva Malson and Harper McKees. From the sheep side, we have Addie Cortez and Ellie Klaus. Swine barn, we have Waverly Millard and Allie Rose Stewart. And from the dairy goats, we have Lacey King and Elena Griffey. Let's give them a big round of applause. When we make the switch, I'll introduce the 6 competitors coming over from the large animal side. One minute warning. 1 minute warning. Time. If everybody will gather up right up here by the end of the table, we'll get you a bottle of water to go across to O'Connor. Right here at the cooler, guys. Reach in there and grab you a bottle of water. Are we going to come up one short?
No, we shouldn't. Dang it, I thought we had. Girls,
You guys have to share.
you gotta share. Oh, I have it. At least your friends, but. I'm sorry, I didn't.
Maybe somebody. Yeah. Okay, guys, for our next round, we're going to start with our horse exhibitors. We'll start at the swine area. Okay, horse exhibitors at swine. We'll have our dairy cattle. We'll start with sheep in the back. And our beef cattle exhibitors will start with dairy goats. Okay, we'll make some introductions of the exhibitors that have just joined us. Exhibiting from the beef barn, we have Hudson Christensen and Alyssa McNeese. From the dairy barn, we have Priscilla Garcia and Sophie Workman. And from the horse barns, we have Caitlin Kinsler and Liam Klaus. Let's raise the roof for all of them. Just a bit of housekeeping. I've said it 5 times now. We'll cover it one more time. These kids all got here as the best of the best in their own species. They got here on their own merits, and we want them to continue that way. Any coaching from the sidelines will result in a disqualification of your exhibitors, so let's not go down that path. Good luck to you exhibitors. You may start the first session. I do want to take a moment and recognize our judges today. For those that hadn't been here to hear who's doing the judging. In the meat goat side, we have Coben Shigeta judging dairy goats. We have very good. You can applaud. It's okay. Judging the dairy goats, we have Savannah Turner. In the swine department, we have Brett Burheim. And back in the roaster oven back there is Becky Setledge doing the sheep. Just to recognize them on the judges we had up on the other side, we had Heather Owen was our horse judge. Beth Carter judging the beef. And Justin Nesbitt judging the dairy cattle. Thank you all for the donation of your time today. One-minute warning. Okay, we can call that time. What's that? Okay. I'll take the card right here. I got these cards for showing right here. Oh, okay. You may begin. One minute warning. All right, time. At this point, the pigs are done and can go back to the barn if they'd like. Oh, nope, never mind. Sorry about that. We were close. You may begin. One minute warning. Time. Now the pigs are all done.
That's it. It's all done.
Just this last rotation. Yep. You may begin. As we wrap up this competition today, I just want to remind everybody at 7:30 tonight, the awards ceremony will take place in the O'Connor Fieldhouse at the Beef Ring. Come over and find out who our victors were in the round robin competition. Let's put our hands together for these kids and judges that have worked so hard today. We are rolling up on our 1 minute warning.
Thank you. We run out. Yeah, we refilled
A couple times.
Did you have to buy some?
it.
We have
They have plenty over there. I brought a couple over.
Time.
So are you finished?
We're done. That wraps it up. Thank you all very much for attending. Thank you to our exhibitors. Congratulations on what you've achieved, and good luck in the competition tonight. We'll see who the victor is.